So now that we have a little knowledge of what arrays is all about, we've seen how array works, how to combine different variables into an array, and how flexible it is when compared to variables. We're going to look at some functions of arrays that make them very flexible and at times more preferred than using an ordinary variable. So I'm going to delete all of these, leaving only my array1, and I'm going to do a save as, and here we're going to say array functions php, and I'm going to change this title to array functions also. So now we are just going to try out some of the functions used in an array, and we're quickly going to try the sort. We're going to sort the array. Now before we do that, I'm going to scatter the array. I'm going to scatter them. I'm gonna put 2 there, put 4 here, put 25 there. Okay, now it's in a scattered form. Now we're going to sort it in an ascending order and a descending order. Okay, and we're going to print R the result to our browser, okay, in an array format, just like we saw in our last video. So we'll quickly get into that. So first of all, try the sort pattern. Bring this up, close it right here, so we can have a BR tag somewhere around. Okay, no need for that for now. So we're gonna open another PHP tag down here, and we're gonna try to do the sorting. So here we are sorting, so that's sort. So we'll sort array1, and we're going to print R the result of array1. Now what it's going to do is it's going to first of all sort the array, and then from after sorting the array, it will give you a printed version, a readable version of the array that it's sorted. So that's array1 there, and our delimiter comes in there. Now let's do that for, this is for ascending order, so let's quickly do that for descending order. Put now BR tags here, BR. So I'm just gonna copy that and change some things. So the descending order is written as reverse sort. Okay, so that's reverse sort, written R sorts in PHP. That's the function name, R sort. Then when you R sort the array1, then you're going to print R the same array to give you a readable format of the array. Now let's quickly look at what we'll get in our browser from there. So we'll change this to array functions.php, array functions.php, and we'll have a very nice arrangement from the least to the biggest and from the biggest to the smallest in our reverse sorted format. So that is for sorting. Now we're going to look at some other functions of an array, like the implode function, the explode function, and to check if a particular element is in an array. Now what the implode function does is it converts an array to a string, and the explode converts the string back to an array. Now let's quickly look at how that works. I'm gonna copy this. Let me give a couple of break tags there so that you're going to differentiate it very well. So this is for implode. Now the way to write it is we're going to implode an asterisk let's just call it a multiplication sign. Now we're going to implode an asterisk in place of this. Okay, we're going to replace it with an asterisk and then convert the whole thing to a string. Now when we output that in our browser, you're going to understand what we're talking about. Okay, so and then we'll print R. Do we really need to print R? No, let's just echo that. Okay, because we're converting it to what? We're converting it to a string, so we'll just echo it there. And then let's do the same thing for explode. So here we have explode, and in this case we are printing R. So print R because we're taking it back to the array format. So we're going to print R explode, which is the function, and in this case, okay, we're first of all going to assign the implode function to a variable that we're outputting it to. Okay, so here we'll echo, let's just say the variable is string1. Okay, so string1 is equal to the function implode of the array1 here, and then we'll echo, we don't need to echo any other thing again because we've already echoed right here. Okay, so that is it. So here we're going to print R. That's will take the value of the string1 here, which is now a normal string, explode it, remove the asterisk that we inserted here, and then convert it back into an array and print it in a readable format. Okay, and then if that will be the case, we'll remove the echo here so that we'll have a very nice looking output. Okay, so let's try that and see how it looks like. So we're going to refresh. We'll have an error there. Okay, here we are printing the string, okay, not the array. We're printing it back to an array. So this will be string1. That'll be string1. Let's save that. Okay, now let's try it again. Okay, we still have an error. Okay, I've seen where we went wrong. Okay, our brackets were not complete. Now we'll save that, and bam, we'll have a nice clean looking result. Sorry about that. So you always have to check your code to make sure you are error free. Okay, so now the implode function take the array, remove the element of the array, and attach the asterisk sign that we assigned to it right here. And then from the explode, what it did was, now this is a string, it took the string, removed the asterisk, and take it back to an array format. So you can do the pre-tags, pre-HTML tags to bring it to the other format, or the vertical format. Okay, so that is for the implode and the explode. Now we're going to look at one last function for arrays, and this one is called we're checking to see if an element is in an array. So we'll just quickly do that. So let's just say in array, and we'll quickly check for that. So this will be, remove this. So we'll just call it in array, written like this. And what you're going to do is, it have two arguments. Okay, now the first argument is the element that you are checking for. Okay, let's check if one is in array 1. Okay, we'll save that, and you discover that there's nothing that is displayed, okay, because 1 is not in our array 1 variable. Okay, so now we're going to check if the number 6 is in our array is available. But when you look at the array, you have 2 6s there. Okay, you have 1 6 here and you have another 6 here. That will take us to what we're going to look next, that is boolean, ones and zeros, and we're going to understand why it displays 1 instead of 2. Okay, so see you in the next video.